the beginning of the week and the end of the week. I think you're up to 4 assignments now. I included your crossword from last week, which most of you got in. Grades in general are looking pretty good. Most people are off to a good start. If you didn't get your stuff in last semester, that you need to do better from the beginning of the semester. I have not looked at the Nearpod yet. I have not looked at your guided grammar. So I will. So make sure that you do get those things completed. Remember, for the guided grammar, for any textbook activity, I'm always looking for 70%. All right. I know it's picky about capital letters. I know it's picky about spelling. I know it's picky about periods or whatever. So that's why I said, if you can get a 70%, you clearly know what you're doing, and I will give you full credit. So if you didn't get a 70%, then go back and redo it. You can always redo them. Okay. I will look at that in the next day or two. Any questions for you? Go to the group. Makes sense. Okay. Giving you 2 minutes to find something that you would like to share that you haven't yet. My theme today was just something that is special to you. So it's kind of open-ended. Something special. Something special. I've got a good one today, just saying. All right. So I'll take a minute or two, go find something special to share. Ready, set, go. So anyway, yeah, this is my special guy, Corey. So hasta luego. There he goes. All right, what do you got? Want to show me something? What you got? Kaylee, what you got?
My friend is important to me. Hi.
Yeah, she's your special friend.
Yes.
That's nice. I like it. Very, very creative. All right, let's see what else we got. Liliana's got something interesting. Go ahead, show us, Liliana. What is that?
This is a flower crown from my first ant solo that I competed.
Very cool. Love it. Love it. What else we got? Anthony. Can't tell. What is it? Oh, a hat? Maybe? I can't tell.
Yeah, it's a hat. Basically just like referring to like fashion.
Cool. I like it. So it represents something special. Cool. Victoria, phone? Your special phone, or you just, it's so important you use it?
It's just very important to me. I use it all the time. So
yeah, I hear ya. As if our dependence on phones wasn't already intense. Sylvia, painting? What do we got?
It's something I painted this weekend.
Very cool. Do you paint a lot?
I haven't recently because I've just been very bored. So
yeah. Super fun. Love it.
Like 3 over the weekend, and I hung them up above my bed.
Very cool. I like it. I like that. They're both really cool. All right. Thanks for sharing. That's cool. All right. What else we got? Who else has something special to share? We got friends, phones, pets, paintings, hats. Quentin's got his basketball. Is it a special basketball, or is it just basketball in general that's special?
It's an NBA ball that I got from an NBA player.
Oh, well, that's kind of special. Do you use it, or is it like a keep inside ball?
I use it sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Thanks, Quentin. Okay, Mas, what else? Kaliana, you got something? I can't tell if that was something you were trying to hold up or not. Oh, it looks like a dog. Hi, puppy. Kaliana, tell us, name? Not sure.
Her name is Ruby.
Hi, Ruby. Is she your special Ruby friend?
Yes.
Nice, nice. Who knew we'd get to do all these like show and tells in high school? Cool. What else? Anybody else got one that I haven't seen yet? Hold it up. Or, oh, sorry, I'll check my chat too. If your camera's not on, let me know if you got anything. Okay, Tucker, no worries. Who else has one? Anybody? Something special? All right. Well, let's see. Points, participation points. Let's see. Liliana's was good. Okay. Delia said she had her cat, but she ran away. Yeah, we have a cat too. That would have actually been harder to get than the hamster. So I feel you, Delia. All right. Good effort. Good effort. Kaliana, give you a point for Ruby. Who else we got? Oh, Lizeth, who you got?
my dog.
Oh, is that is she little?
Yeah.
What's his or her name?
His name is Oreo.
Oreo, cute. I like it because he's all black and white, right? It's hard to
Yeah.
tell from the light. Super cute. Does Oreo hang out with you a lot these days?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think our pets have gotten very attached to us. Although the hamsters will probably be happy when the kids don't like go pick them up every time they have a break. All right, let's see. I think I've gotten everybody that shared today a point. I'm just doing them. Those are all very special. All right. Let's see. Anthony, I think I missed you. All right. Well, gracias. Thanks for sharing. Charles, you have a cat. Is it near you or not near you right now? Like you're grabbing it or not near you? Charles keeps freezing. We'll see if he shows us a cat. All right. Well, anyway, I'm gonna move these guys out of the way because they're like burying themselves. I think they don't want to hear me talking anymore. So yeah, we'll do that for the next couple days. Like I said, it's always fun to see what you come up with. Why not? Why not? All right. So Spanish. Let's see. Today we're going to do some commands and direct object pronoun review. You do have your first quiz coming up this week on Thursday. It'll be over commands and direct object pronouns. Then you'll have a follow-up quiz the next week on some vocab and something else that we're still going to do. So yeah, let's do some review on that. And then we'll do a little bit of vocab, see how much time we have left. So first off, let's talk about direct object pronouns. Let's do a quick review. If you need your notes, you can always grab them. They're always under class resources. Let me just remind you, you can always look there, but you know, I encourage you to keep track of your notes because I try to lay it all out there for you. So as I said, right here, let me just remind you, class resources, this button. So you'll have notes here on direct object pronouns and positive to commands. So those are the two things that we've been working on. So if you would like to open up the one on direct object pronouns, feel free to do that. Let's talk it through real quick. So direct object pronouns, worked on these last week. They're the little words. We've got words for it and them. And then we've got words for me and you and us. Could somebody remind us what are the words for it or them? You remind me, they're little words. What am I talking about? Liliana, what am I talking about?
Lo and la and los and las.
Perfect. So we had lo and la for it and los and las for them. And then we had the three for people that are specific to people. Anybody want to tell me you, and us? Me, you, and us, Kaylee?
May, te, and nos.
May, te, and nos. Okay. So again, immediately break hamsters. It's poor things. So the thing that you need to remember once you decide which word you need to use is where it goes, right? So if you want to say like, I want pizza, you're thinking, I want it. Then you're thinking that it is pizza, so it's feminine. So you need the word la. And then your last step is where does that go? So where does it go? If you have one verb, you have one option. Where would that lo or la or los or las go? It's a little different than what we do in English. Raise your hand when you think you got it. Where does it go? If you are unsure and you don't remember, check your notes. Maggie, where's it go?
It goes before the verb.
That's it, before the verb. So basically in English, we say, I want it. In Spanish, we say it, I want. If you have two verbs, which you do occasionally, you either do it that way, put it before the first verb, or you can attach it where? Last question. Attach it to the, Anthony?
Is it the end
Yep.
of the verb?
End of the second verb. Perfect. All right. So that's direct objects. I'm actually going to let that be for today. You'll have a little practice on that at the end of the period. Now I want to go back to commands. Okay. Commands are telling somebody what to do. That's the other big topic we did last week. Again, feel free to pull up your notes if you want to, so you can look at it with us. Okay. Just under class resources. So I gave you a bunch of irregular commands and I gave you the little expression, did Salpone say Baben has 10? So we'll practice those in just a second. What I want to know is how do I do a regular to command? Like if I just want to do the verb hablar or comer or correr, what is the one thing I need to do? I need to put it in a certain form. What is that form? I got a couple hands up. Charles, what's the form?
The L form.
Yeah, the L form, the LA form, right? The he, she form. So basically that means an AR verb ends with A, ER verb ends with E, IR verb ends with E. So that's basically all the grammar we did last week. That is everything you need to know for your quiz on Thursday. We will continue to practice that right now. So what I would like you to do is go to your current lesson, if you're not already there, and we are gonna do a quick 5-minute practice on Quizlet. So go to current lesson. So remember, this is the Quizlet that I want you to do. It's under number 1. And basically it just has the irregulars. So there's 2 things I wanted you to know about the irregulars. The first 8 cards are what they mean, because there's no point in knowing ven if you don't know it means, oh, come, right? Ven conmigo, come with me, or ven aquí, come over here. And then the second 8 cards, River, please be quiet. He's talking to the hamster. And then the second ones are just making sure you know what goes with what. So you need to know that poner goes with pon. You need to know that decir goes with D. Sometimes people remember the did sal pon se beben has 10, but then I ask you what goes with decir and you have no idea that the D from did sal pon goes with decir. So that's why I tried to set it up this way. Okay, so I would like to give you 5 minutes here to just practice those. All right, so go to your current lesson, go to your Quizlet, click on the one, it's not the vocab one. Okay, this is one I made you that just goes with those commands. Okay, if you don't see where it is, let me know, but otherwise it should look like this. All right, I'm putting 5 minutes on the clock. Please use your time wisely, and your 5 minutes has started. Got any questions? Put them in the chat. I'll look at that in just a second. Okay, that was my timer. That was your 5 minutes. So let's kind of come back together here, por favor. And we'll look at just a little bit of vocab together here in a second. All right, so my question is, how are we feeling about these commands? Can I get a thumbs up, a kind of so-so, or a thumbs down? So-so. Okay, I'm seeing so-so and thumbs up. Okay. So here's what that tells me, okay? By Thursday, okay, we got to know these. So if you're kind of then just keep working on them. Tomorrow, we're going to do an activity, just working on them, nothing new. You're going to have a practice here at the end of class, working on them. Just keep working on them, keep working on them, keep working on them. Obviously, that Quizlet link is there. Your homework tonight, I actually gave you the Quizlet vocab homework, but that Quizlet is always there. So spend 5 minutes on that and 5 or 10 minutes on your vocab one, and hopefully you'll start feeling better about them. Again, did sal pon se beben has 10? I know it's a dumb story, but if it helps you, say it with me. Did sal pon se beben has 10? Okay, say it in your head. Okay, if you can do it, it'll help you, I promise. All right. Okay, so one more activity I want to do with you here, and I'm going to kind of cut it short because I want to make sure that you have ample time to do one last thing for me. So all I need you to do is look with me. It's just a little intro to your vocab. I was going to do a little listening activity with it, but today I think I'm just going to intro your vocab. So all you have to do is follow along. Your goal, obviously, is to be picking out words that you know. You will notice the way this is set up, all the blue words are vocab. So maybe you recognize tráfico. That's an easy cognate. Maybe you recognize estatua, avenida, plaza, tráfico down there again. All cognates, pretty easy. Policía. So those words should be jumping out of you. And then you're kind of using the pictures to help you with the others. I do want to tell you the plaza in case you're not sure, because we don't really have a plaza necessarily. Kinda, I guess maybe like the monument downtown. Like the plaza is a plaza. It's like kind of usually like the central square, right? So you can see Hay Fuentes, there are fountains here. Usually there's lots of people around, peatones, right? Are little like pedestrians. And it's in the center of the city. So if you weren't sure what the plaza is. Otherwise, I think most of these should be able to follow. I will tell you this word.
La carretera.
La carretera. I actually took that off your vocab because I thought it was more important for you to know the word calle. A calle is a street. La carretera is like a highway. So just so you know, when they're talking about the picture here, that's what it is, the highway versus here is a calle, a street. Okay, so I would like you to follow along and again, see if you can start putting together the pieces. Now, I don't know where you're at. If you know manejar is to drive, then that will help you. If you know tener cuidado is be careful, then again, you can follow those. Otherwise, at least look at the pictures and make sure you're able to match those up. All right, please follow along. Here we go.
Es difícil manejar el coche por el centro. Siempre hay tráfico y si manejas sin tener cuidado, un policía te pone una multa. Pero me encanta mirar la plaza y los peatones caminando por las avenidas.
All right, follow along. Here we go.
La plaza, la avenida, la fuente, el peatón, el puente,
Bridge.
la estatua, el tráfico, la carretera, la señal de parada, el cruce de calles, el policía, poner una multa,
Wah, wah.
el semáforo, el camión, el permiso de manejar.
Paco, ten cuidado. Es un poco peligroso por aquí. La calle es estrecha.
Basta, ya sé manejar.
Hombre, estás en medio de la carretera. Ve más despacio.
Me estás poniendo nervioso. Déjame en paz por un momento.
Paz.
Okay, I want you to listen to this next part. They're giving directions. We're going to give directions tomorrow. Okay, so when you pay attention, there's some commands and there's some good vocab here, and I'm going to ask you to do that tomorrow. Okay, so think if you can figure out, I'll ask you what pasa, cruza, dobla, and sigue derecho are at the end here. Okay, so follow along with those.
Pasa delante del hospital.
Right there.
Cruza la calle del Cañaveral. 140 metros. En la esquina, dobla a la izquierda. Sigue derecho 2 cuadras. 120 metros. La destinación queda a mano derecha.
Ancho. ¿Cómo se va? Hasta. Quitar. Parar. El conductor.
All right, so let's see if we can understand a few of these commands here. Like I said, tomorrow you're going to write out some directions to a place. So these are some good commands you could use. Raise your hand if you can tell me pasa, cruza, dobla a la izquierda, or sigue derecho. Now, I gave you the expression ve derecho because that was one of our commands we were using, but it means the same thing. All right, raise your hand if you can give me one of those 4. What do we got? What do we got? Let's get some hands up. Por favor. Anthony, which one can you give me?
Does pasa mean pass?
Sure. Yeah. So like if I want you to pass by the hospital or pass by the certain street or pass by North Central, you can say pasa. Good. What's another one? Cruza, dobla, sigue derecho. Let's get some hands up. What are you thinking? I see an arm. Is that Quentin's arm? I don't even know. Is that you, Quinn? And my names aren't popping up.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Crosses is cruza.
Yeah. So like cross the street. Good. All right. Who's got another one for me? What do you think? Liliana, what are you thinking?
Is the one in the 4th row, is that continue straight?
Yeah. So I gave you the direction on, I changed it on your vocab to ve derecho because ve did salpon say ve, right? Go straight, but this is like continue straight, right? For 2 blocks. Good. So I think my last one, what do you think? Dobla a la izquierda or dobla a la derecha? What do those mean? Somebody hasn't gone recently. Give me your hand. What do you think? Dobla. Check your vocab if you need to. Google Translate's probably even quicker. I should have lots of hands up. Look it up real quick. You're good at looking stuff up. Saved by Kaylee.
Sorry, it took a minute to unmute, but is it turns?
Yeah. So turn a la izquierda. Which hand is that? Your right hand or your left hand? Raise it if you know what izquierda is. I'll have to think about it because you're backwards to me. Which one is it? A la izquierda is your left hand. All right. So a la derecha would be turn right. So we'll work on those tomorrow. We are going to do some directions, como se va. All right. So let me wrap that up. Like I said, we'll come back to this and do another little listening thing in a couple days. I want to show you the last thing I want you to work on for today, and then I'll let you just work on it. All right. So right here, you got a direct object pronoun and command review. Okay. Very good practice for your upcoming quiz on Thursday. So let's take a look at it together. It's like it's 15 points. So what are you doing? Well, the first ones are all direct object pronouns. I called you, he eats it, we buy them. So think about which word you need to use and where it goes. Then for question 6, it's just a bunch of positive to commands. And then for question 7, it's a bunch of irregular positive to commands. Be careful on your accent for Sayer. If you need an accent and you don't know how to do it on your computer, you can always cut and paste. That's why I put them up at the top. All right. So I gave you 2 chances to do this. If you don't get a super high grade the first time, then look at it and try it again and see what you can do. All right. I would like that done today, which is why I'm going to stop class now and give you some time to work on it. Let me remind you at 10:30, so you got about 15, a little more than 15 minutes. You do have homeroom today. Okay. So please go to homeroom at, did I say 10:30? Yeah, 10:30. Okay. All right, if you know what you're doing and you are good on your practice, go ahead and finish that up and get that turned in. You're welcome to leave the Zoom. Hasta mañana. Do some Quizlet tonight. And if you need help with something, stick around. Have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to go to homeroom at 10:30.